Hello! Hi guys, welcome back to One Man's Junk. Just a reminder, we do have New Jersey ToyCon coming up 22nd and the 23rd of June, so please make sure to come along. I heard a rumor that there's going to be some very rare European-only release Mewtwo figures, so definitely worth checking out. And of course, make sure to mark in your calendar for the end of September, RetroCon, where we will be selling. So let's have a look at some of my general finds. First of all, let's start off with this. This here is none other than Rhino Demon. He is a companion figure. He's missing his leash, unfortunately, but this was a figure that was released from the Defenders of the Planets line. It's another He-Man knockoff, so lovely little find. Another figure from Remco, none other than Daniel from the Karate Kid. Now, of course, these guys are becoming increasingly hard to come by, and they are unfortunately becoming very expensive because of the release of Cobra Kai. Here's quite an interesting little find. This is none other than Dr. Piranoid from Street Sharks, but this is version 2. I believe it was released in the 3rd series, one that you don't see too often. Unfortunately, he is missing his arm/gun. And then I've got these guys here. Now I have seen them for a few weeks now, but unfortunately the seller did have them priced a little too high. But finally she came down. I did pick them up. They are called Germs, and as you can see, you know, they'll fit in quite nicely with my collection in terms of that kind of gross out gang kind of toys from the early 90s. Just before I blow you away with my toxic treasures here, folks, I just want to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, Static Toys. He did in fact help hook me up with more than half of the figures I picked up this week. So if you are on Instagram, make sure you follow Static Toys here. He designed this awesome image himself, actually. Alright, so guys, let's see what we got. We got a Dr. Kelamoff here, we got one Radiation Ranger, we got 2 Radiation Rangers here, 2 Major Disasters, we have a Psycho, we have a No-Zone, we got this chap here, but best of all, we got 2 Toxies, not 1 but 2 Toxies, so we certainly have a full set now. Okay guys, welcome to Action Figure Identification. Let's have a look, see what we got for you this week. Let's start off with these. Yes, a crowd pleaser, crowd favorite, none other than Centurions from Kenner. Pretty easy to distinguish. You can tell by the connectors here. You can also tell by the style of the connector. But leading on from Centurions, you've got these pieces here. Now this may look familiar, perhaps you've got these pieces, you've seen them before, you weren't sure what they were. This is none other than Remco. Yes, it seems like we're having a Remco kind of day. These were for Remco Mantic, and usually these are always mixed in with Centurion pieces. Very easy to distinguish because it's a different kind of plastic, but do you see the connectors here? There you go, look at the difference. See? Very easy to spot. That's a great little find. Yes, I actually had to reach out, ask for some assistance. That is of course a microphone stand, but it actually belongs to Street Sharks. Big shout out to another good friend of mine, Ryan Gibbs. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan found these, he wasn't sure what they were. I helped him identify the rest of his accessories, and he was kind enough to part with these ones. These, in fact, are a mixture of Tailspin and Darkwing Duck accessories, mostly Tailspin. I believe that belongs to King Louie, or perhaps they both belong to King Louie. Here's one that I don't show off very often. Yeah, I don't show these off very often. I guess I feel like you guys kind of should know them, but anyway, this is in fact vintage Kenner Star Wars, and that is for Lando when he is in the skiff outfit. That's a good one. That belongs to Kenner Predator. We'll tell you which one exactly just now. Whoa, here's a great little find. Look at this little guy. So he just looks like an innocent little dragon, kind of little PVC figure. Very innocuous, but he is in fact a Mighty Max figure. Yes, belongs to the Dragon playset. Oh, another great find. This belongs to Ecto 2. So that would be, or is it Ecto 3? But that would be the Ghostbusters helicopter. So that's one of the few accessories that comes with it that does tend to get lost. It is the missile accessory. These ones are right up my alley. It's a action figure line from the 90s, and it is in fact Bucky O'Hare. Wowzer, look at that, guys. Yes, he slipped by. He should have been in Toxic Time, but that is in fact Toxie's little companion figure. Generally, when he's in the box or on the card, you cannot see him when he's on the card, because when he is in the card, he is in that Toxie glow-in-the-dark secret weapon. Here's another good one. Yes, one of my favorites. That one, of course, is from Anton Arcane from Swamp Thing, and it just so happens I have it on the card. Okay, guys, it's that time. It's finds of the day. Start off with this. It's a talking alarm clock. Now, unfortunately, it is slightly discolored here, but it does still have this lovely handle, which I've been told does tend to break off. It does work with batteries, but I can't seem to get the talking feature to work. It is missing the battery cover, but just such a lovely piece, and I followed up with this lunchbox. Now, it is missing the thermos, and I tend to stay away from lunchboxes. I'm not a big fan of them. But the decal in this one was just superb. And of course the subject matter, I mean, it's a no-brainer. And then how about this, guys? You ever seen one of these? Well, neither had I. This is actually from another good friend of mine from a trade, Mike the Muss. Thank you, Mike. Now this here, we weren't sure what it was, and I reached out to a Mutu expert, Tom Ace, and he said this actually came with the He-Man talking power belt. So I'm going to show you a picture of what that looks like sealed. And this was one of the accessories that came with it. So from my understanding is that it's not very common. Now, it's certainly not a find of the day, but I only paid $1, and look at that, it still works. So, that's a lovely little find. And finally, guys, here it is. This is my favorite find from the last 2 weeks. Yes, it's none other than a V doll. When I was growing up, I was absolutely terrified of this show and the villains in it, me and my brother. We both grew up with an irrational fear of reptiles and also quicksand, which seemed to be a big problem in this TV show. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're not already planning on going to New Jersey Toy Con, maybe you should start looking into it. Look forward to seeing you there. Thanks again. Thanks, guys. Bye.